Hi, I'm Tom Laux, Director of Communications. What a beautiful day out here on the bike trails. And we're going to be talking about the bike pedestrian plan that the City of Marshfield is working on.
On June 16th at the Wildwood Station, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., we will be hosting the City of Marshfield open house for the bicycle and pedestrian plan. City staff will be there to present the purpose of the plan, to kind of go over some of the recommended projects, some of the recommended policies, and some of the recommended routes for our bicycle and pedestrian facilities. And we will also be receiving some feedback from the public as to what they would like to see in the community in terms of the types of trails that we could have. Also input on if there's any areas of concern. Are there any sidewalks that are too dangerous to walk on, or is there concerns with traffic crossing the streets, stuff of that nature. The plan is important for many reasons. One, it adds connectivity throughout the city. A lot of people like to enjoy our trail systems. A lot of people like to get out and bike. And one of the comments that we hear is that we have good trails right now, however, we don't have the best connectivity. So one of the things that kind of helped propel this project is that we had a group of about 25 to 30 cyclists that came to city staff and reached out to us and said, hey, look, we'd really like to propose some new bike routes in order to create these mini loops throughout the city. By creating connectivity, you would be accommodating experienced bikers who will use these loops to kind of go as part of their ride, which can sometimes be 25 to 30 miles a day. But it will also be able to accommodate those that would like to go on a walk or a bike ride, just a couple blocks in each direction. By creating these loops, it kind of create some familiarity with your city. And also, there's many benefits that come to walking and biking. Two other benefits that you can get from walking and biking, as I just mentioned, you can commute to work, but it also provides economic development benefits. In our recent 2017 comprehensive plan, trails and parks were listed as a top 3 priority in our city. A lot of people have really stated that they enjoy our trail system, but they would like more of it. Especially as we saw during COVID last year, a lot of people were outside getting exercise and seeing people out and about instead of in their home. Connectivity has been listed as one of the biggest priorities in the city, but the most important one is safety. People can walk and bike. It's just a matter of, do they want to walk and bike? And when someone is not safe, they will choose not to walk and bike. So safety is really a big thing that we want to focus on. In fact, last week, someone was injured, or two bicyclists were injured. We want to try to reduce the amount of crashes by trying to promote and educate both bicyclists, pedestrians, even skateboarders, as well as drivers. We really want to promote the idea of awareness of all users on the road, as we are all entitled to use those different facilities and streets and trails. So safety is a big key. The third element that really ties in the bike and pedestrian plan is convenience. As I mentioned, people will not be willing to walk or bike if they don't feel safe. They will not be able to walk or bike if they can't get from one place to another. For example, if there's a railroad in between and they have to go 2 miles out of their way, they will not take that route. So that's where convenience also comes into play. So the plan is to have the final plan adopted in fall of 2021. We are hoping for October 2021 to have everything done. Currently right now, we will have our open house next week on June 16th, and we will also be having what we call pop-up workshops. So throughout the next couple weeks or the next couple months, we will randomly set up along different city trails and in different city parks, and asking people, what would you like to see in our city that would help improve our bicycle and pedestrian network? So these pop-up workshops should take until about the end of July. And then from there, it's more just kind of wrapping up our plans, wrapping up our recommendations, and then we will go through and get approval through the Parks and Rec and Forestry Committee, the Plan Commission, the Board of Public Works, and then finally the Common Council. For more information, you can find our City of Marshfield Bicycle and Pedestrian Plan website by going to the front page of the City of Marshfield. From there, there, you can find out more information about the plan. You can find out some of the goals and objectives of the plan as well. And we also encourage you to take a survey, and we also encourage you to look at our interactive map, which allows for you to identify proposed routes, areas of concern, proposed routes, as well as you can kind of talk about the places that you can show on the map where you walk or bike to, and where you would like to walk or bike to if it was safer, convenient, or if you had a better connection. So we really would like to get some good information from the interactive map as well as a survey. So we encourage you to visit the website. You can also find my contact information on the website as well if you would like to talk to me directly or offer some feedback as well. The ultimate goal of this plan is to improve the city's bicycle and pedestrian network for future use by all residents and visitors. By adopting this plan, the City of Marshfield is demonstrating its commitment in supporting pedestrian and bicycle travel as a safe, convenient, and efficient mode of transportation.